welcome back guys to another video. This is Campmeyer. This is going to be episode 1 of the start of my castle building. We're doing interiors today. I'm going to be running you down on kind of the interiors I have done so far. So far I just finished this ball tower over here with, I think it's got 3 or 4 floors. These are ambassador quarters. I made them for like other people in the realm, kind of so when they come and visit they got somewhere to sleep. I really enjoy these interiors. Kind of very fits the theme. Got chains hanging from the ceiling, like little details of the creeper head and the shelves and the paintings. But around the same on every floor. There's paintings shifted kind of in different places, but all around kind of the same. Very nice lighting and chandeliers and stuff and master beds. But today we're going to be working on my grand library. I will show you that right now. So far this is what I got on the first floor. I'm thinking about kind of spacing some of this out with bookshelves and stuff, kind of give it that grand feel of a lot of books to look through, and you know, kind of gives a little bit more detail to the library. There's going to be a second floor, and that's what we're about to do today. I'm going to figure out what I want to do up here, so I got to get some materials. Go do that real quick. Gotta get some dark oak for the shelves and the flooring. I got jungle wood already on me, so I won't be needing some of that. But so far the interior rise in my castle is going really good. I'm looking to improve my interior building for these projects because I don't have a lot of experience building interiors, especially for castles. Mainly my building experience started with just exterior buildings like everyone else does, and simple houses turn into nicer houses, more details, give a little bit more depth, and this castle has taught me a lot about using depth and stairs to make everything look more realistic and nicer to look at. It takes a lot more blocks, but in the end it's definitely worth it. Because when you got, you know, a bunch of blocks making everything look have more depth, it looks extremely detailed, and it looks like a realistic, you know, building or whatever you're deciding to building. But after this library, which is going to take a couple episodes, I don't plan on doing all this in one go. I'm thinking about doing my wizard tower next, and that was probably going to be my brewery station, and probably some more quarters for people to stay in. I'm not too sure yet. There's a lot of room in there, so possibilities are kind of endless for that tower. Going on the dark oak grind. Alright, that should be enough. But my goal here for this grand library, for this second floor, I'm trying to have some enchanting tables, maybe in the corner or something. I was kind of building images in my head of what this second floor is going to look like, because I want to stick with these windows that the building already has. They're big open windows. I love that look, so I'm trying to keep that. Trying to keep the build kind of surrounded with the windows, kind of make it like a seamless flow on how the windows are going to look with the build. That's kind of my goal. But so far, thinking we're going to do some shelves here. Let's see, we got I'm gonna need a crafting table. But yeah, right now my buddy Tiki is on the realm right now, so here in a few minutes you're probably gonna hear him talk and stuff, and we'll probably have conversations back and forth. Because this is kind of a video kind of do live. I'm not really good at editing right now, so I've been just kind of just raw dogging the videos on just starting them up and recording what I can to give you guys at least some process, because I did not record any of my building in the previous the previous months and year and a half that this castle has been going on. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, just trying to record what I can so you guys can see how I build things and how I think about building things. And there's a lot of building, destroying, because I can't decide how I kind of want the layout right at the first start, right? So I do think I have an idea on this second floor now. If I can get a stone cutter. I need some black stone. I'm going to show you guys what I've used for pillars, my pillar design that I make. I really enjoy this pillar design. So I think I'm going to do something. Where do the pillars go? Let's see. Two. Those will probably be 3 high, I'm thinking. Okay, so this side is, I think I like that more. Yeah. And a lot of you watching, depending on your building experience, if you want to leave a comment, drop down what was your biggest feat of building. I mean, what was your hardest thing to get over, the biggest hump that you had in building, designing anything, building anything. I don't have to be anything specific, just anything. What was the hardest part on figuring out how to build better? I want to hear you guys' experiences, because I know everyone's different. Because personally, my biggest feat was learning how to texture. I never did that before. I didn't care about texturing. Never really thought it would do anything to my builds, to be honest. I always was that person that would build with just 2 or 3 blocks in a build, and I would keep them 2 or 3 blocks in the same build. So texturing was probably, it took me the longest to realize that it really brings together your builds a lot better. And then something else I'd say is probably big builds. Actually, no, not big builds. I would say suburban, like modern building. That was probably the hardest, but it's actually one of my favorite types of building. I don't think in this video, on my YouTube channel, I don't have the whole realm. I just have a tour of my castle. But there is a whole suburban neighborhood over on the side of the city. And yeah, there is a city. You guys, my viewers, have not seen it yet. I haven't decided how I want to kind of introduce that. I don't know if I'm going to do a realm tour or anything, because there's a lot of builds on this realm that aren't mine, and you know, showing other people that aren't my builds, I kind of want to get all of my buddies all in one video so they can kind of explain their ideas and how they built it, and kind of how everyone got together and built their own thing, and where they got their ideas from and how they built it, etc. So that's kind of like the idea for the future. I'll show you guys maybe in another video if you'd like. Leave a comment, and I'll go give you guys a tour of the suburban neighborhood I built. I absolutely fell in love with building modern houses. I'm really good at it. Feel like a little contractor building in my own little neighborhood in the city. So that was my favorite, and probably my hardest, because it is very hard to make a house in Minecraft look modern, pretty realistic. So what's up, Hunter?
That was a little longer than 5 minutes, but you got your shit tidied up?
Yeah, you're in the video now.
Okay.
So yeah. Go ahead and introduce yourself for my viewers haven't seen you or heard of you yet.
I'm Tiki.
He's
I got a channel.
Yeah. He's got his own channel. He has his own castle build. Across the realm in the city. It's thousands of blocks away from the city. You guys haven't seen it yet. But I can go over there. Hunter, you want me to come over there and show my viewers your castle?
Sure. I'm way
Give
more
him a
comfortable
little
not being the one recording.
visit. Oh, I need rockets. Where are my shoulders? But yeah, while I have you here, I was talking to my viewers of what their biggest feat in building was, and I was explaining, I wanted to hear what they had to say about when they're building things was like their biggest feat that they had a hard time getting over. And I told them mine was texturing. I didn't really care about texturing for a while, and then
I still haven't done too much of that either.
Yeah, texturing and suburban houses building, that was probably my hardest, but it was my favorite, and that's what I mentioned to them.
You need to go. I talk about your suburban houses in mine.
Yeah, and they haven't seen it, and my viewers haven't seen it yet, so I'm probably gonna do it in another video.
Yeah, he just magically one day knew how to do it.
Yeah.
Just started.
It took me a long time to figure out.
Are we doing like a no cussing Minecraft server, or
like minimal?
You just kind of poop that stuff out, you know.
Yeah, but it was a great time. I had a great time building it. This is my buddy Hunter's castle.
Oh, you're here. You gonna touch up on the city, or are you doing that in another video?
Nah, I'm gonna do that in another video. I don't want to overwhelm them with too much right now.
Need any pictures? Let me know. I got. Sorry.
Go ahead. You got pictures of what?
The city. A lot of them. So if you need me for like a thumbnail or something like that.
But yeah, his castle is very welcoming, way more brighter. We decided to do opposites whenever we were building our castles because we started around the same time.
Yeah, we collectively agree if you get held at his castle as a prisoner, you're gonna die.
Yeah, because I got a torture chamber. This is the inside. This is his throne room.
Yeah, I just finished up the floors, by the way. Kind of did these little corners. Still don't know what I'm doing yet, but I got a lot more done in here than I thought I would before I leave. So
yeah, it's very bright in here.
Pretty happy. Yeah, pretty happy with it. He doesn't like all the ceilings and the pillars. So I do.
But go ahead and tell him what your biggest build feat, like your hump that you. Like
Oh,
specifically,
um,
if you could give them anything, or maybe even
hmm.
advice for.
I think it was definitely the city, like in scaling, because we started working on the city a long time before we started our castles. I think we had over a year of working on the city before we started building our castles, and I think that's what really pushed us to create the castles we have now. And it was scaling. It was knowing, how big something needs to be and make you feel. That
Yeah,
that was
right.
probably
Yeah,
one of the biggest struggles, because the
yeah,
biggest thing on the realm up until that point was the cathedral. And just by ourselves now, there's at least three of us on this realm that have completely dwarfed how big the cathedral was. And I think a lot of that has to do with the practice that we put in building at the city.
right. Yeah, yeah. So that's a good one. Is scaling. Uh, you got any advice for any, say, not the so experienced builders, of if they wanted to build something like this or in this scale? What's some advice you'd give them?
Take your time. Don't rush it. Um, I have a whole nother castle on this realm that's exterior wise pretty much complete, but I rushed it too fast and there wasn't a whole lot of planning for the interior, and I ended up not liking it, and I just completely restarted over here in this area. So just take your time on your builds and make sure you have a lot of time to get the materials. Try to prepare yourself for the amount that you're building. Don't just hop into it and then you have to go on a material run every 20 minutes. Take
Right.
take a day or two and go out and, you
Yep.
know,
Yep.
get a couple double chests worth of stuff.
Yeah. Biggest advice I can give you guys is depth. I've mentioned it twice now in this video, and it really brings out your builds,
Mm.
make it more
Hmm.
realistic.
That
I
was
learned
one of
it
the first things we
pretty on.
learned. Like, yeah, that was one of the first things we learned when like starting the realm and trying to incorporate more of it. You see it in our old mansions that we have. That was really when we started putting more time into creating depth to the builds. Because you don't just want a plain building, even though Alita is full of just plain basic skyscrapers. There's plenty of other builds here that have plenty of depth and are good examples of using depth, especially his castle. His castle has a lot more detail in it than mine does.
Right. Yeah. I just learned it early on, so I incorporated in my castle. It definitely takes extremely way more time to do anything because you're constantly using stairs or walls or layering things out by like 3 or 4 blocks just to make a simple base of a tower. Uh, Definitely more time consuming, but it's worth it, especially if you have a farm where you can get unlimited materials and keep using the same materials over and over. You have a farm, you don't have to worry about constantly going on a material run. So,
I feel like we're in a podcast. Are we podcast bros?
I don't know, but it's hard for me to focus on what I'm thinking about building. I'm doing decent, but I want to try to keep the high ceilings for this library.
I got you, buddy.
But
You're
with,
doing the library, right?
yeah,
Yeah, well, I feel like at this point, right now, like once you get to building, you can probably just do a time lapse. So I feel like whatever we're gonna be talking about after, like now, probably get cut out of the video. So I think this is your time to kind of kick back and relax and, just do your thing.
okay. So you say I should just, uh, damn, lost my train of thought. I wanted to keep this unedited,
Oh,
pretty close
okay.
to it.
I mean, you can still do that. I mean, I'm just tossing out ideas. I mean, we're both
Yeah,
still learning, how to do this. I'm not trying to like, I'm not doing a whole lot of research on it either, but it doesn't bother me because I kind of want to go at my own pace. I want to learn how to publicly speak and talk about things, especially while we're playing. And I think the hardest thing for me and you is probably gonna be talking and building. Because usually when we get to talking a whole lot, we just start parkouring. So.
Yeah, that's what I did for a couple seconds, but I caught myself and then resumed.
Yeah. Oh. You doing arches?
Probably not arches.
Just keeping them like just the pillars. And then
Yeah.
connect them. I like that.
This is 3 blocks. 3. Yeah, honestly, this might be this might be better like a live video. But I guess I can edit some of this stuff out and pretty much present it. I guess I can't really see anything. You have a bed on you?
Nope. I'll go sleep. Ow. Where's your bed? Bridge?
There's a bed behind the throne room and that scaffolding in the back, if you're in the back.
Bro has no beds over here.
Yeah. There's a bed in my storage building. That's the closest one, I think. But anyways, guys, back to this. The ceiling. Trying to figure out a design for how many blocks I need to space this out to make it kind of even. It seems like this is not going to work with 3 blocks in between because of the block space. So I might have to do 2 blocks in between instead of 3. Yep, 2. Two, and this one the center. Perfect, I think. Almost. Dang.
I don't know what all you're gonna be adding into there, but I feel like you know, an actual chair with a book and quill and the whatever that works.
Yeah, I plan on doing that. Yeah.
Just little seating areas, but like actual.
Talking about a lectern.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm gonna just let you cook. I think it's a little too early on to make assessments.
I need to make this floor accessible, which is still gonna be, yes, this will be still accessible. So this is gonna be 2. Do this.
Have you told them how many people are available to get on this room?
Like how many people we have added to the room?
Mm-hmm.
I think it used to be 36. We used to have 36 members on this realm. At least every single person of that 36 has been on this realm at least once. But I'd say now actively we have, 3 or 4. It's usually 3. It hasn't been 4 in a while. But the most we've ever had at one time was maxed out. It was 10. We've had 10 people in the realm actively playing. And that was a good time. That was a while ago. Now a lot of the people
that's a prison era.
Yeah. Now a lot of the people that used to play don't play anymore. They think they're too behind, so they don't want to get on the realm because we're constantly always building new stuff. So they feel like they get left behind.
There is about, I'd say 5 others that will probably pop in and out relatively recent. But
yeah,
there's only 3 of us that are playing this primarily. But at some point in time, we can have up to 7 people on here. But that's including Infinity, so probably not.
This is nice. I like this. I want to have a maxed out enchantment table in here somewhere. But I think I'm going to have to get some more leather and some more bookshelves. think I'm out of nether brick too. That is not good.
I'm technically at a stopping point from my throne room. So I'm gonna go hang out in the city, maybe get some
Okay.
new pictures or something, then hop off here and finish getting ready. So I might be back on, I think, later tonight, but
Sounds good.
might not be.
Alright, buddy. We'll see you. Take care.
I'm not leaving yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the video right here because I got to go on a material run for nether brick, more blackstone, and bookshelves and books and leather. So that's going to take a bit, and it's going to take a while.
I mean, you got all the leather in the bartering farm.
Yeah, but I still got to get nether brick and all this, so it's going to take a while, and so I'm going to end episode 1 right there. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for coming by. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment. So tell me how you feel about the video, and leave suggestions down below. Thank you.